We need fire to accomplish things inside our homes, factories, and even in the wild. We need fire whenever we go out for adventures, especially at night. Every man should know how to start a fire without matches, because it is an essential survival skill. You will never guess when and where to build a fire, especially outdoors. So, do you know how to make fire out of nowhere? You might get lost in the forest and need to remember your things. Or your matches will go wet, or the weather will be exceedingly windy. So how would you overcome this situation? It's okay, we got you. Here in this video, we are going to show you 7 fire methods you must know to survive. So before we dive into the video, hit subscribe for a front row so that you won't miss out on our interesting contents and be a part of our community. Number 7, fire from friction. This type of method is the most difficult. It involves many techniques such as hand drill, fire plow, flint, and steel, and a bow drill. For that, you need good wood, determination, and strong hands in a hand drill and fire plow. You must create a nest from dry grass, bark, or leaves. Next, you need to cut a V-shaped notch on the fireboard and bark to catch the ember produced from spinning the spindle. The spindle is the stick that creates friction by spinning at the fireboard. Then you will start spinning on the fireboard, produce heat from friction, and wait for embers to appear. When it appears, blow it gently to create a fire. Choosing the wood and the spindle is crucial in these methods. The recommended types of wood and spindle are cedar, cottonwood, walnut, cypress, and aspen. The wood and spindle to be used must be dry as well. Meanwhile, you will need a board, bow, socket, drill, and cord for the bow drill technique. The socket will pressure the spindle as you spin it on the bow and the board. You can use a rock or wood as a socket in this technique. The cord can be anything you have, like a shoelace. Meanwhile, the bow can be made of wood with a slight curve. Start sawing the bow back and forth. It will create friction between the spindle and the board. Embers will appear on the board and blow it gently until it creates a flame. Transfer the embers to dry leaves or tinder nests after that. Number 6, fire from rocks and steel. Rub the steel with the char cloth or birch when you have gathered these materials. Sparks will be produced from the steel and cause glowing on the birch or char cloth. Hold the fabric on the tinder nest and blow it gently to start a flame. This method is one of the primitive ways of starting a fire. This is still very useful and applicable, especially in the wild. Number 5, fire from lens. This is of course one of the most common techniques. Using a lens is also easy to make fire without a match. Any boy who knows how to melt green plastic army men knows how to do this. However, this method will work only when the sun is up. You can't use this method and make fire if it's nighttime. You will only need a magnifying glass to do this. You can use a magnifying lens, binocular lens, or eyeglasses to create a fire. Adding water to the lenses can intensify the beam. The first thing to do is to put the lens toward the sun's heat. Next, put the tinder nest, dry leaves, or wool under this spot, and you will see that the lens will start to create a fire. And the interesting part is, you can make fire even by using different unconventional materials. Number 4, fire from condoms or plastics. If you don't have a magnifying lens, you can still build a fire using condoms. I'm sure you will definitely have this even if you don't have anything else. Just kidding. These materials have both shorter focal lengths versus magnifying lenses. To do this, inflate and fill the condom with water and tie it at the end. Then, squeeze it to create a shape with a circle of light. Squeezing it will create 2 small lenses in the middle. Ensure you inflate it evenly and just ensure the size is right. You can also create a fire using a water bottle or plastic with water and a piece of paper with dark prints. To do this, fill the water bottle with water. Make sure that the water is crystal clear. Then, place it in the sunlight and ensure it strikes the water, just like you do in magnifying glasses. Put the paper with a dark print underneath the water bottle and you'll see that a circle will form. Add more layers of paper until it creates an ember. Blow it gently, and it will gradually produce a fire. Number 3, fire from tin can. Another method is to use a tin can, chocolate, and toothpaste. Polish the bottom of the tin can with chocolate or toothpaste, and it will shine like a parabolic mirror afterward. As soon as the sun's rays strike the tin can, it becomes a focal point. This will then form a flame on your nest. Number 2, fire from flashlight. A flashlight can be used as well to build a fire. Remove the cap of the flashlight and take the silver cup from it. Place the silver cup directly from the sunlight and put dry leaves, tinder nests, or other light materials beneath it. Embers will start to appear, and blow it gently. Number 1. Fire from empty lighter. You can still use an empty lighter to build a fire. To do this, slowly grind the lighter's wheel on paper for about 2 minutes. The friction will create embers on it. Put dry leaves or tinder nests underneath until you see flames building gradually. Building a fire is one of the essential knowledge that we all must know today. It will help you survive in the wild during catastrophes and emergencies. We will never know what will become of us, so we must always be prepared. Thus, the best way to survive is to acquire a skill in building a fire without any matches or lighters and memorize it by heart. Orienting ourselves to these methods and sharing them with our friends and family will be best. And that wraps up today's content. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and also make sure to subscribe and turn on all notifications so that you won't miss out on our future contents.